My name is Chinjung. I was the marathoner, and I think I had the bad health condition, and my job was predicting the weather along the way, but for somehow I didn't reach the summit.
My name is Zach Menace. I was the environmentalist in the simulation. My health went bad on day 2. We stayed an extra day at Camp 2, and then from then on, health just kept going down, and decided to summit with 5 oxygen tanks. It turns out I needed 6, so I got rescued.
I'm John Mowry. I was the person who gave out the medical supplies, so I had to determine when and who got what at what area base camp along the way. And I was facing frostbite halfway, but I still made it to the summit.
My name is Sydney Ballard, and I was the photographer in the simulation. My goals were to take pictures at Camp 1 and 2, and we ended up staying at Camp 2 an extra day so I could take pictures. And then I continued with the rest of the group and made it to the top of the summit.
My name is Brayton Tressler. I was the leader for the group. On day 2, we chose to stay at that camp so our photographer could take pictures. On day 3, we realized our environmentalist was still having health issues, and we chose to move on to Camp 4, knowing that we would get oxygen there. After day 4, everyone was suffering for almost suffering for frostbite. We chose to go to the summit anyways. 2 people were rescued, and 3 of us reached the summit.
During the simulation, we did have some triumphs that we accomplished. 3 people made it to the summit, and the environment was treated back to health after being in poor health. And then no one got frostbite, and that was the goal of the marathon runner, the leader, and the physician. The photographer took pictures at Camp 2, and the physician did not run out of supplies, and the whole group did never run out of food.
In this project, we use good communication, weighing out our options, and making a final agreement as a team vital for our decision-making process. At the end of the day, not everyone's needs could be met, so compromise was vital as well. If we couldn't come to an agreement on whether we should move to the next day or not, we would sit and discuss whether it was a good time to give somebody medical attention or see what the weather is or what the weather prediction should be.
During the simulation, we were faced with several challenges, just simply due to the fact that we were in a team. One of them is everyone had their own individual goals. I know mine was to spend an extra day at Camp 4. We had the photographer that wanted to spend an extra day at Camp 2 and Camp 3, I think. So we couldn't spend 3 extra days there. Along the way, we only had 6 days. Then we had health concerns also thrown at us, which that also works into choosing where to stop, because if someone's in bad health, which we chose to stop at day 2 because of myself, actually. The environmentalist had health issues. And then at Camp 4 we had the oxygen distribution, which we had to divvy up the amount of oxygen per team member to try and reach everyone to the summit.
Some of the other challenges that we had were teamwork. So in the real world, when you are given a project with a company, you'd most likely have to work with a team to get the project finished. We also had to work with sharing supplies. Since I was one of the health people, I had to determine who to give supplies to. And then when we got to the 3rd base camp, I think it was, we also had to decide how much oxygen that each person was given. We also had a challenge of collaborating together as a team, and how would we make decisions based on our own team goals. And then that led to one of our last challenges that we recognized was sacrifice, how everyone could not have their goals met. Someone had to sacrifice for the team.
So the biggest lesson we learned from this simulation is that the key for the success is everyone communicate, sharing informations, and also everyone on the team is valuable. Just because someone's a photographer doesn't mean they're not valuable. And also one of the most important things that we learned is that not everyone on the team can be satisfied. Someone has to make the sacrifice for the team to reach the goal.